everyone. Today I'm making chicken lo mein. In my native language, Cantonese, it's gai lo mein. So this chicken lo mein recipe is based on what I ate growing up in New York City. It's a very low maintenance lo mein. It's not fancy at all. There are just some few basic ingredients. You can add more if you wish. But this one is quick because in New York City's Chinatown, there are a lot of hungry customers and the cooks have to make a quick turnaround so that they can pick up their order and just leave. Okay, so here are the ingredients. I'll put the entire list of ingredients in the description box below. But the main ingredients is chicken. I have about 350 grams of chicken thighs. And here is the lo mein. This is about 500 grams of lo mein. These are already cooked, so all I have to do is just basically boil it a little bit and loosen up the noodles. And we have some veg here, some baby bok choy, onion, this carrot. I'm not going to use the entire carrot. I'm just going to make some matchsticks out of this. I'll show you later. 2 scallions and just 3 pieces of mushroom that I'm going to chop up later. And of course we have our bean sprouts. Here I have about 2 cups. So the first thing that I want to do is season my chicken. So for the chicken, we can take off the skin. We don't need it. And all you just have to do is just slice it thin. Okay, so this is how you season a chicken. So I'm gonna start off with some light soy sauce. This is a tablespoon. You can use salt if you want, but I prefer soy sauce. A strong dash of ground white pepper, a tablespoon of cooking oil, and a tablespoon of cornflour. For folks watching in USA, this is cornstarch. And just give it a good mix. So I'm going to set the chicken aside and I'm going to cut up my vegetables. And I just have some baby bok choy that I'm going to cut up. And I'm going to throw away the core. And the mushroom, just going to take off the stem. These are cleaned already. Just going to chop it roughly. And then onion. I have a small onion here. I'm just going to use half of it. And the carrot, again, I don't need the whole thing. I'm just going to show you how much I need. And about this much. This is about, I don't know, maybe 5 grams or so. Use more if you like carrots, use less. I'm not too crazy about carrots, but my wife loves them, so that's why I'm adding these in. And right here, I have 2 scallions. Just gonna take off the stems, cut down the middle, and line it up, and I'm just gonna cut it in diagonal. And that's that. Wherever you live, if you have green onions, use green onions, okay? I live in Thailand now, and it seems like green onions are hard to come by, so that's why I'm using scallions. Okay, so now that the veggies are finished, I'm going to show you how to make the sauce. The sauce is very simple. First, I need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, and then just 1 teaspoon of pure sesame oil. Followed by a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Alright, so those 4 last ingredients that I just added, it is a very common ingredient for Chinese stir fries, especially for noodles. So remember that. So as long as you have these 4 ingredients, you can make a lot of Chinese recipes. And finally, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of Chinese cooking wine. You don't really need this, but I like it, so I'm just adding it. So just half a teaspoon because this is pretty strong stuff. Besides the Shaoxing wine, another optional ingredient you might want to add is rice vinegar. But just a little bit, because you want a little bit of sour to sort of balance out the salty and sweetness from the other sauces. So just 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar. And that's it, the sauce is complete. So now we're like 80% done. All I have to do is just prep these noodles. So these are pre-cooked lo mein noodles. I have about 1 pound here. All I gotta do is just put these in and just loosen it up. And that's it, take it out. Put it into a colander and strain it. And the next step is to run it with cold water. This step is very important for 2 reasons. 1 is to stop the noodles from sticking, and 2 is to stop the noodles from cooking, because you want your noodles to be chewy. And that's it, noodles are done. Okay, so I have my wok heating up. First thing I'm gonna do is to cook the chicken first. So there's smoke coming out from my wok. Time to add the oil, just about 2 tablespoons. Okay, so I turned off my fire. I cooked these chickens for about 2 minutes. So my chicken is ready. There you go, some beautiful chicken pieces. All right, so I'm gonna turn my heat back on to high heat. First thing I'm gonna throw in are my onions, because onions take a little bit longer to cook, followed by my carrots. So you wanna cook until your onions are slightly translucent, which is now, so I'll throw in the rest of my vegetables and mushrooms. Need a little bit more oil. Then I'm gonna throw in my lo mein. Gonna throw in my chicken. And then all my sauce. Mix up everything. And my sprouts, and that's it. Bean sprouts are very, very easy to cook, so and that's it. I turned on my fire. My lo mein is ready. But before you start plating your lo mein, you should give it a taste first. But because I've done this recipe so many times, I know my sauce ratio, so I'm perfectly fine. But for you guys at home, just give it a taste, all right? See if you need to add a little more soy sauce, and see if you need to add a little bit more seasoning, okay? Okay, so I'm excited to eat this. I haven't made this in a long while, so here we go. Some noodles. Wow. Chicken, onions, chicken. Top it off with some more chicken, and that's it. And here you go, my chicken lo mein. Time to give it a taste. Really, once you start eating this, you can't stop. But this is something I never really showed everybody. Being that I was raised in the US, this is like one of the best things ever made. Particularly like a stir-fry noodle, I always like to add Tabasco sauce. I'm in love with this stuff. Hey folks, I do delivery. I take Bitcoins and Camels. But seriously, this is so fast to make. I know you hear it a lot of times, faster than takeout, faster than delivery. But this is true. It didn't take me a long time to make this, and it tastes exactly the same as the takeout restaurants, at least the ones that I've been to in New York City. So when you have the time, just make it at home, okay folks? But do support your local restaurants. Okay everyone, so thank you for joining me again. This was really fun to make. All these foods I show you, it's really, really easy to make too. So if you're watching me new for the first time, do subscribe to my channel. I'll try and make a video once every week or so. So don't forget to hit the bell notification button. And to everyone who have subscribed to me already, I really, really thank you for supporting me. Do comment. I do answer my comments. So I hope that I can speak to you all next time. Take care. Bye.